Stop everything you are doing right now. I mean everything. Put down your phone for just a moment. No, truly put it down. Close any tabs. Pause any video. Silence any distraction. What I'm about to share with you is not another fleeting motivational speech that will evaporate from your consciousness in 72 hours. This is not some temporary dopamine boost designed to make you feel good for an afternoon before the old patterns reassert themselves. This is something fundamentally different. Have you ever had the unmistakable feeling that the universe itself is trying to communicate something vital to you? That somewhere, hidden just beyond the veil of ordinary perception, there exists a secret key. A mechanism so powerful and precise that it could literally turn your entire life upside down. You know that sensation, don't you? It's that subtle gnawing in your chest, that quiet voice that whispers, "There's more. There's something I'm missing. There's a way out of this." This is not mere motivation. Let me be crystal clear about that. Motivation is temporary. It's like sugar. It gives you a rush and then leaves you crashed and depleted. What I'm offering you is something infinitely more valuable. This is a genuine tool of freedom, an actual instrument of liberation that will shatter every barrier, every limiting belief, every invisible wall that has been preventing your development and growth. The moment you have been waiting for, the moment you've been unconsciously praying for, the turning point you sensed was coming, that moment has already arrived. The only question remaining is whether you have the courage to recognize it and step into it. Scientific foundation. Here's what most people fundamentally misunderstand about the nature of reality itself. Your thoughts literally shape your reality right now. This isn't poetry. This isn't metaphor. This is physics. Measurable, quantifiable, repeatable physics. Your brain, this 3-pound organ nestled inside your skull, is not merely processing information like a biological computer. It's actively generating electricity, real electricity. We're talking about measurable, quantifiable electromagnetic waves that pulse from your neural tissue every single moment you're alive. Every thought you think, and I mean every single one, whether conscious or unconscious, generates a specific electromagnetic pattern. Every belief you hold creates a unique vibrational signature. Every doubt that crosses your mind produces a measurable disturbance in the quantum field surrounding your body. Think about this carefully. When your thoughts and feelings come into alignment, when you're not simply thinking about abundance in a detached, intellectual way, but rather feeling it with every cell of your body, when gratitude and joy resonate through your entire being, something remarkable happens. These internal electromagnetic fields synchronize. We call this state coherence. And coherence is everything. This powerful, coherent signal, this unified electromagnetic vibration emanating from your brain and heart, working in harmony, interacts directly with what physicists call the quantum field. You can think of it as an invisible matrix of pure energy and infinite possibility that underlies all of physical existence. This quantum field is not some mystical fantasy. It's part of mainstream quantum physics, accepted and studied at the world's leading universities and research institutions. Here's where it gets truly extraordinary. At the quantum level, particles exist not as fixed objects, but as waves of boundless, infinite possibility. They exist in a state of superposition, multiple states simultaneously. Only when these waves are observed, when they're focused upon by conscious attention, do they collapse into definite, measurable reality. Your focused attention, your charged emotional energy, your coherent signal. These aren't passive observers of reality. They're active co-creators of it. Your consciousness literally collapses quantum waves into physical events, circumstances, and experiences in your life. Every dollar that appears in your account, every opportunity that suddenly crosses your path, every person who inexplicably comes into your life at exactly the right moment. These aren't random coincidences. They're manifestations of the quantum field responding to the vibrational frequency you've been broadcasting. At this very moment, you're transmitting a signal. The universe is listening. And the universe, this intelligent, responsive, creative force, is answering back by delivering people, circumstances, and resources that match your vibrational output. The problem and its origins. Now, here's what the vast majority of people do not understand about how their financial reality actually works. They wait, sometimes for years, sometimes for their entire lives, for something external to change first. They wait for a lottery win. They wait for a new job opportunity to materialize. They wait for a fortunate turn of events, a lucky break, some external circumstance to shift and modify their internal emotional state. But that's exactly backwards. That's the inverse of how reality actually functions. The truth is this: internal change must precede external transformation. Your current financial position, whether you're struggling, comfortable, or thriving, is a direct, precise reflection of your inner world. It's a manifestation of your deepest, often completely unconscious beliefs about money. These beliefs weren't randomly generated. They were meticulously implanted into the fertile soil of your developing mind during your earliest years of life. Your mother was literally your first universe. She was your first experience of unconditional love, or its absence. She was your first teacher in the language of safety, security, and trust, or fear, scarcity, and uncertainty. During the first 6 months of your life, your tiny, rapidly developing brain existed in a state of extraordinary neuroplasticity. Your consciousness was like an absorbent sponge with pores wide open, soaking up not only the literal words your mother spoke about money, survival, and the world, but also, and this is crucial, the emotional charge beneath those words. You absorbed her every fear about financial insecurity. You internalized her limiting beliefs about how difficult it is to earn money, how money is corrupted, how financial struggle is simply the normal human condition. You intuited, at the deepest cellular level, her conviction that you must struggle intensely, work without rest, and sacrifice your joy to earn your survival. These weren't conscious teachings. They were vibrational downloads, energetic imprints downloaded directly into your subconscious mind during those critical developmental windows. And because your developing brain during infancy and early childhood couldn't distinguish between real events and imagined ones, between your mother's fear and your own direct experience, these patterns became embedded in your neurology. They became the default operating system of your unconscious mind. They began to function like an invisible thermostat, automatically regulating how much abundance your life could contain. No matter what you consciously desired, no matter how many affirmations you recited or how hard you worked, this unconscious thermostat would kick in and ensure that your external financial reality remained consistent with these embedded, childhood-programmed beliefs. I need you to do something important right now. Stay with me through the end of this entire presentation because what's coming reveals principles that have the authentic power to completely transform your existence. This is where everything becomes clear. This is where the pieces come together. Please subscribe to our channel. The subscribe button is right there. Click it now. Put a like on this video and leave any comment you'd like in the comment section below. Every like you leave, every comment you make, every subscription, these actions signal to the YouTube algorithm that this content is valuable, that it's worth promoting to millions of other people who are also searching for this understanding. Your support doesn't just help us, it helps countless others who are ready for this message but haven't found it yet. Thank you for being part of this mission. Thank you for your genuine support. Deep analysis of the obstacles. First obstacle, the energetic language of lack and scarcity. Listen carefully to the precise language you use when you speak about money. Really pay attention to your exact words. How many times have you said something like, "I need money to pay bills. I need a new job. I need more opportunities. I need financial security." Need. The word repeats like a broken record stuck in the grooves of your consciousness. Do you understand what you're actually doing when you speak this way? Every time you declare "I need," you're making a profound vibrational statement. You're sending out a cosmic telegram to the universe that says, "I am missing something. I am in a state of deficiency. I am incomplete. Something essential is absent from my life." This isn't just casual language. This is a vibrational cry of lack emanating from the very core of your being. From the perspective of quantum physics, you understand what happens next? You become a walking, talking, broadcasting station constantly transmitting the frequency of insufficiency. You create and amplify an energetic field of deficit all around yourself, like an invisible electromagnetic aura made of want and scarcity. And the universe, which functions like an enormous quantum mirror reflecting back to you the exact frequency you're emitting, simply listens and responds. It hears your constant proclamation of need, and the field responds by sending you more situations, more circumstances, more experiences where you will feel that need even more intensely. This is not punishment. This is law. This is the fundamental principle that governs the manifestation of reality. Everything that exists inside your consciousness is reflected in the external world. The interior creates the exterior. Your inner frequency attracts matching external circumstances. To genuinely open the flow of money into your life, you must do something that seems almost impossible when you're struggling. You must stop focusing on the hole in your pocket, the deficit in your bank account, the shortage in your circumstances. You must, instead, begin creating a genuine feeling of abundance right now, in this present moment, even if every rational number in your bank account screams otherwise. This is the paradox that most people cannot navigate. They say, "How can I feel abundant when I only have $50 in my account?" But that question itself demonstrates the prison of logical thinking. Abundance isn't a financial amount. It's a frequency. It's a vibrational state. It's an internal alignment. A person with $1 million who feels perpetual scarcity is actually vibrating at the frequency of poverty. And a person with limited resources who genuinely feels grateful, abundant, and trusting in the universe's provision is vibrating at the frequency of wealth. Can you see the difference? Second obstacle, the poverty programs operating in your subconscious. Now let me introduce you to one of the most powerful yet invisible forces shaping your financial reality, what I call poverty programs. These are deeply rooted, often completely unconscious beliefs that operate like the fundamental operating system of your subconscious mind, like the core programming code that runs a computer, operating in the background, determining every function and limitation of the system. These programs were installed long ago. You didn't consciously choose them. You didn't sit down and say, "I'm going to believe in scarcity and struggle." Instead, these programs were silently downloaded into your mind through 1,000 tiny moments. A parent's worried comment about bills, the tension in a room when money was tight, a teacher's comment that not everyone can be rich, messages from society that the rich are corrupt, religious teachings that money is the root of all evil. Listen to some of the most common poverty programs that infect human consciousness. Money is the root of all evil. You cannot earn large amounts through honest work. You must save on everything and live in constant restriction. Big money brings big problems. The wealthy are cold-hearted and disconnected from others. I'm not smart enough to become wealthy. Money corrupts people. If I become rich, people will judge me or envy me. I don't deserve financial abundance. Think about this deeply for just a moment. If, at the most fundamental level of your being, you genuinely believe that money is dangerous, that it corrupts human consciousness, that it brings more problems than solutions, then how can you reasonably expect large sums of money to flow into your life? The very idea would create cognitive dissonance, an internal contradiction, a system conflict. Here's what happens. Your subconscious mind, whose primary biological function is to protect you and keep you safe, will sabotage any genuine attempts you make to become wealthy. It views money, or large amounts of it, as a threat to your psychological safety. So it creates sabotaging situations. It arranges circumstances where you mysteriously lose money. It causes you to miss opportunities, to make poor financial decisions at crucial moments, to self-sabotage right when you're on the edge of a breakthrough. Because for your subconscious mind, generating instability and loss is actually protection. It's trying to keep you in the familiar zone, the comfortable zone, even though that zone is financially constrained. Every word you speak is a command to the universe. Every sentence contains creative power. Your words don't simply describe your reality, they generate your reality. Your subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between what you say with conviction and what you imagine vividly. It treats all powerful language as instructions for how to structure your life. And until you completely rewrite these old, destructive, inherited poverty programs, you will continue to travel in circles. You will repeatedly hit the same invisible wall. You will wonder why, despite your effort and your desires, the breakthrough never quite arrives. Third obstacle, the fear of expansion and elevated responsibility. But here's where it becomes even more complex, even more subtle. Here's the catch that most people never see coming. Many people, perhaps even you, actually want money, consciously desire financial abundance, yet simultaneously harbor deep, unconscious fears about what would come with it. They fear the responsibility that accompanies wealth. They fear the judgment from others, the envy, the potential loss of close relationships. They're terrified that if they become wealthy, they'll be loved only for their money, that no one will care about them as a person. Some are afraid that financial success will require them to become a different person, to abandon their authentic self, to compromise their values. Others fear the visibility. They've been taught to stay small, to not stand out, to keep their light dimmed. Becoming wealthy would mean stepping into the spotlight, and that feels dangerous. This fear of expansion is, without exaggeration, one of the most powerful blocks to financial manifestation. It's like a concrete slab, thick and impenetrable, shutting off your entire money channel. It's as if you said to the universe, "I want $1 million," but your entire energetic system simultaneously broadcast. "But I'm terrified of what comes with it. I don't feel safe being that visible. I don't feel capable of managing that responsibility. I'm afraid I'll lose the people I love." Here's the mechanism. You request from the universe that $1 million flow into your life. The universe hears this and begins to coordinate circumstances. But your energetic system, your vibrational frequency, can only comfortably hold and manage approximately $10,000. The moment the incoming flow exceeds your internal thermostat setting, the moment the sum of money or success available to you approaches that upper limit you've unconsciously set, panic kicks in. Your nervous system goes into threat mode, and you unconsciously do exactly what it takes to sabotage the abundance and return to the familiar, though uncomfortable zone of financial stability and scarcity. To genuinely attract substantial money, to create a breakthrough in your financial reality, you must expand your energetic capacity. You must become psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually ready to receive and manage large flows of abundance. You must grow into the identity of a person who is secure with wealth, who can handle it, who doesn't feel threatened by it. You must dissolve the fear and replace it with genuine trust, with feeling safe, being abundant, with knowing that you can manage money with wisdom and integrity. The path to healing and transformation. The first step on this path is radical, unflinching honesty. You must be willing to look at the truth about your situation, your beliefs, and your patterns without any protective filters. Most people cannot do this. It's too uncomfortable. So they remain stuck, repeating cycles that no longer serve them. You must acknowledge your fears without judgment. Acknowledge your limiting beliefs without shame. Acknowledge your ancestral patterns without blame. These patterns aren't your fault. They were inherited, passed down through generations like unconscious family DNA. But here's the crucial point. They are your responsibility to heal. No one else can do this inner work for you. You cannot heal what you refuse to feel. You cannot transform what you continue to deny. Radical honesty is the foundation of all genuine transformation. The second step is developing conscious awareness. Awareness is the bridge between unconsciousness and freedom. Without awareness, you have no choice. You're like a puppet controlled by invisible strings, the strings of inherited beliefs, trauma patterns, social conditioning, and ancestral programs. With awareness comes the genuine possibility of choice. When you catch yourself thinking, "I don't have money," or "money is hard to earn," or "I'll never be wealthy," that moment of catching yourself, that's the moment of power. That's the moment where you can choose differently. In that moment of awareness, you can recognize that the thought you just caught yourself thinking is not a fact. It's not a statement of absolute truth about reality. It's an old program, a recording that's been playing on repeat for years or decades. And you have a choice. You can believe it again just as you have 1,000 times before, or you can choose a different thought. You can choose a new belief. You can choose a new reality. Let me offer you a simple, powerful exercise to access this state of conscious choice right now, in this very moment. Pause with me. Take 3 deep, conscious breaths. Here's the first one. Breathe in slowly through your nose, filling your lungs completely, and now exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel the tension beginning to leave your body. Here's the second breath. Inhale deeply and slowly, and exhale with intention. Feel yourself relaxing deeper. One more time. Breathe in completely and exhale fully. Notice how different your nervous system feels now. In this state of calm, with your nervous system settled and regulated, you gain access to your true power, the power of genuine choice, the power to consciously decide which thoughts and beliefs will structure your life moving forward. Words of power for reprogramming. Your words are not mere sounds. They're not insignificant utterances. Your words are the brush with which you paint the canvas of your life. Your language is the tool with which you sculpt your reality. The vocabulary you consistently use determines the neural pathways that become strongest in your brain. It determines the vibrational frequency you emit into the quantum field. It determines what the universe understands you to be requesting and who you understand yourself to be. It is time, right now, to completely change your palette of words. It is time to choose new language that will generate new neural pathways, new vibrational frequencies, new realities. Instead of, "I hope something will change," say, "I know it is already changing." This shifts from uncertainty and passivity to certainty and active engagement with your transformation. Instead of, "I need money," say, "I am abundant." This shifts from the vibration of scarcity and lack to the vibration of sufficiency and overflow. Instead of, "I cannot do this," say, "I am capable and I am ready." This shifts from powerlessness and limitation to agency and possibility. Instead of, "Maybe it will work out," say, "I am creating what I desire." This shifts from victim consciousness to creator consciousness. Affirmations for complete subconscious reprogramming. Repeat these affirmations with genuine emotion and conviction. Don't just say them mechanically. Feel them. Let them resonate through your entire body. Allow your nervous system to absorb the vibration of these statements. I am an irresistible magnet for money and financial abundance. Every moment, in every way, I attract prosperity. Money comes to me easily, naturally, and continuously from multiple expected and unexpected sources. Abundance flows to me like a river. I am completely safe and secure with large amounts of money. Wealth supports my growth and allows me to express my highest potential. My income is constantly increasing. Every day brings new financial opportunities and expanded earning potential. I deserve to be wealthy, successful, and abundant. I am worthy of all the financial resources I desire. I choose prosperity and abundance as my natural state. I am aligned with the frequency of wealth. My word is a creative vibration that shapes reality. Every word I speak builds my new financial reality. I trust the universe to provide everything I need and desire. I am supported by infinite abundance. Examples of extraordinary individuals. Look at the actual lives of people who have genuinely changed the world. Study them carefully. Their stories demonstrate the law in action. Joanne Rowling faced extreme poverty and desperation. She was a single mother on government assistance, living in a small apartment in Edinburgh, Scotland. She spent years writing a book that was rejected by publisher after publisher. 12 times she was told no. 12 times she was rejected. But she had made an internal decision. She was going to be an author. She had changed her self-concept. And if J.K. Rowling had listened to those rejections and told herself, I am not good enough, I should give up, the entire world would never have known about Harry Potter. Millions of lives would have been different. Billions of dollars of value would never have been created, all because one person refused to accept the external reality as her permanent truth. She aligned her internal belief with her desire, and reality bent to match her conviction. Oprah Winfrey pulled herself from extreme poverty and violence. She was born to an unmarried teenage mother in rural Mississippi. She experienced physical and sexual abuse in her childhood. She was told she would never amount to anything. Society had already written her story, but Oprah changed her internal story. She changed her beliefs about what was possible for her life. And now, she is one of the wealthiest, most influential women in human history. She created a media empire worth billions. She did this by changing her thoughts, altering her beliefs, and taking action aligned with her new self-concept. Their stories are not exceptions to some universal rule. They're not rare anomalies. They are demonstrations of the fundamental law that governs all of human experience. Your reality responds to your beliefs and the energy you emit. You are not separate from this law. This law applies equally to you. Powerful conclusion. Your moment is now. Your life does not happen to you like you're a passive victim swept along by forces beyond your control. Your life responds to you. It mirrors your frequency. It manifests your beliefs. Your current circumstances are not accidents or cosmic punishments. They are exact reflections of where you've been vibrating, what you've been believing, and what you've been unconsciously requesting from the universe. The perfect time for change, for transformation, for breakthrough is not some mythical future moment. It's not next Monday when you'll finally get your act together. It's not January 1st when the new year begins and you'll start fresh. It's not next month when circumstances improve. The perfect time is now, right here, right now, in this moment. This moment is where your power exists. This moment is the only moment where you can actually create change. You are exactly where you need to be right now. Every trial you've endured has prepared you for this moment. Every difficulty you've faced has built the spiritual and psychological muscles you need for what's coming. Every failure has been a learning that redirects you toward success. Nothing has been wasted. Nothing has been accidental. You've been prepared for this awakening. Your future is not determined by your past. It is not locked in place by your history, your circumstances of birth, your previous failures, or your current limitations. Your future is determined entirely by the choice you make right now, in this present moment, by the belief you choose to embrace, by the frequency you choose to emit, by the identity you choose to step into. Choose your thoughts with intention and precision. Every thought either builds your future or diminishes it. Every thought either attracts abundance or repels it. Choose your feelings consciously. Your emotions are not things that happen to you. They're things you can generate intentionally. You can choose to feel gratitude right now, even for challenges. You can choose to feel confident, even in the face of uncertainty. These choices create your future. Your new reality is not arriving someday. Your new reality is already being created right now, in this moment, through the choices you're making. Trust the process. Trust your path. Trust your intuition. Trust your worthiness. Right now, at this very moment, something truly wonderful is making its way toward you. The energy of abundance is actively seeking a way into your life. It's looking for an open door. Your task, your only responsibility, is to become that open door, to keep yourself open to receiving, to maintain the frequency of abundance, to act as if you're already living the financial reality you desire. This is not the end of this message. This is the true beginning. The path forward is now clear. Every single step you take from this moment forward, taken in this new awareness and aligned with this new frequency, builds your new world. It constructs your new reality. It manifests the abundance that's your birthright. Your financial breakthrough is not someday. It's now. Your transformation is not future. It's present. Step into it. Claim it. Become it.